We're going to be doing a weekly series on different yoga poses and some cues and some issues that you may be having. Sometimes practice isn't always the answer, so we're going to try to help you get a little deeper into each pose. First pose is high crescent or Anjaneyasana low lunge pose.
Alright, so what we're going to look at here is we're going to eventually break this down into 3 different parts, but today we're just going to look mostly at this area, lower back, and then also with that is the pelvis, where Nick's hands are there. Basically, go ahead and tilt your pelvis forward. Alright, so that would be coming into more of what's called a posterior rotation of the pelvis, and then if you tip your hands the other way, so the back arch is there, that's more of a forward or anterior rotation of the pelvis. We're trying to stay in between that, right through there. Alright, so whether you have the knee down, okay, and then come up into the higher version of it, or you're getting this hip to extend, you still don't want to have that back go into an extended position. And that's a common fault that you usually see, especially when this leg is up, that go get into that overextended position, that happens. And what happens there is that you're actually fooling yourself. You're not really getting as much hip extension as you think, because the pelvis is tipping down. So instead of this getting a stretch, your back is just kind of getting compressed and arching. So one of the ways that we can work, you can come on into that neck, one of the ways that we can work on assessing that and making sure that you're getting true hip extension would be to take some type of ball or apparatus and block your lower back basically from the front from overextending. So Nick, I'm going to have you put the ball right here on the gut, just lie on your stomach. Alright, and this leg's just going to go out, so this leg over here on the left will be in more of a flex position. Now this leg is more in an extended position. And then go ahead and try to lift your knee up, right? You can't move very far, right? So the ball basically makes sure that the back doesn't extend. And now do that a few times, and you can bend the knee with it as well. Now you're going to get a little bit more motion purely in the hip, but it also teaches you how to move from the hip without overextending the lower back and pelvis. Alright, so that's a quick and easy cue to make sure you're doing that. Go ahead and stand back up again, Nick. And then that carries back over, you can get back into the pose to making sure that there's just this type of stability here and feeling like the hip is extending. So you feel a little bit of a stretch in the front of your right thigh, and that's exactly what you want to feel. Go ahead and overextend. Now do you feel this compression here? So that's not what you want to feel. Alright, so it's a subtle thing, but you see it, it's a common fault. Especially when people are very flexible, it's really easy to get into that spread position, but the back wants to go with it. Alright? So if you have any questions for us, let us know. See you next time.